ശ്വാസത്തോടൊപ്പം ഇരിക്കാം. Breath is the very basis of life. Take one more normal breath in. Breathe out. And happily, with a smile, again, take a normal breath in. Breathe out. Take again deep breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in, stomach expanding. Breathe out. Breathe in, expand your stomach. Breathe out. Continue at your own pace. Know that you are connecting to the nature. Since existence till now. You started respiring by your own from few years back. And we are bestowed with the power of breath. And today is the day of remembrance, love, peace, and joy. Let us take few yogic breath now. Take long, deep yogic breath in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, stomach expanding, chest expanding. Breathe out. Two more breath. Yogic breath in. Breathe out. Last. Breathe in, expand, expand, expand. Breathe out. Relax. Become aware of your body. Become aware of your surroundings. And very slowly and gently, happily, you may open your eyes. So nice. So happy to see you all today on this beautiful occasion of International Yoga Day. Today is the day of love, peace, and joy, the day of belongingness. Yoga is love. Yoga is knowledge. Yoga is action. Are you all happy? Are you all here? Good. Yoga is a way of life. The knowledge of yoga is very vast and deep. We are so lucky to have a birth, to get the birth of a human. Yoga basically denotes a discipline aimed at nurturing ourselves in full, our complete consciousness, to attain a serene, peaceful, and tranquil state through action, devotion, and knowledge. That is what I said. Devotion. Without devotion, there is no yoga. And devotion is nothing other than ardent love. So without love, there is no yoga. And whatever you do with love is yoga. Bhakti yoga. Without love, without bhakti, no yoga does not exist. Yoga begins with devotion. So when you are devoted, next comes Jnana Yoga. Nothing but awareness. Once you are in love, once you are in harmony, and you are doing, performing with that love, sharing, expressing that love, is what awareness is. You are in the present moment. And today is such a day, very powerful and energetic day. And the longest day. That is the speciality of the day today. 21st June is the longest day. The sun rises very early in the morning and sets very late. And today was eclipse also. And having that awareness, I am living in this day, the very powerful and the most precious day. So when you are aware of the importance of this present moment, that is what awareness is, and that is what knowledge is, which we call Jnana Yoga. And then comes the right action. If you are in love, if you are in the present, if you are aware, then all our actions are very perfect. The whole life is filled with action. And that actions will be very concise, very precious, and very powerful and dynamic. That is the beauty of yoga. That is what karma yoga is. So, bhakti yoga Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. Without these three, there is no yoga. And today we are so lucky to celebrate International Yoga Day. Couple of years back, no? In 2014, we are so lucky to have a Prime Minister like Sri Narendra Modi, who took initiative to have a day for life, to have a day for love, to have a day for health. He presented in the UN in 2014, September 27th. He requested the world to have a day. We have day for everything in the world, but why don't we have this beautiful, powerful knowledge for yoga, a day? And that matter was came into discussion so many days. And in October, we presented a draft proposal to it, UN General Assembly. And on 11th December 2014, the declaration has come declaring that June 21st will be celebrated as International Yoga Day. So many people, so many enlightened masters, and our enlightened Prime Minister took initiative to have a day of yoga, and we celebrated the first International Yoga Day on 2015, June 21st. And now here we are sitting on the 6th International Yoga Day to celebrate that. And today morning we had a wonderful session with Puja Gurudev, Sri Ravi Shankar. So many yoga teachers, so many new participants to enroll into yoga, unknown to yoga. And what Gurudev told was 1/3 of the population are familiar of yoga now, doing yoga now, not familiar. And he is waiting for a day for all the people in the world to have this knowledge, the beautiful knowledge of love, peace, and joy. That is what he said in the morning. And it was very nice. We could go through a very deep meditation today morning. And from then we are celebrating our yoga day. And celebration of yoga always, what better we can do other than going through yoga is the best way of celebrating every moment of your life. When that love is there inside you, whatever you do is yoga. So now what we are going to do, how we can celebrate is, I think we can do few minutes of yoga. We will not be teaching you today. We are going to perform yoga here. If you feel like joining with us, you can join, but not immediately, after a while, because you feel like practicing along with us. That is the beauty of yoga. When you are 100% to something, everyone will be there joining with you. But we will tell you how to join, when to join. Till then, you can just watch. Is that a good idea? Is that a good idea? A glimpse of yoga. And we are also not perfect in yoga. Once you are perfect in yoga, you will get moksha. So we are students of yoga since last 20 years. We will share that experience maybe after the practice and after the celebration, if time allows. Okay, so now we all the four will be doing yoga together. You can just simply sit and watch. When you watch with that connection and belongingness, with that love, you will enjoy it. Yoga will happen inside you. Okay. Come on. Just one, then we join along with us.
All can stand up and do few rounds of sun salutation. Breathe in arms. Breathe out namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, right leg back. Hold the breath, left back. Breathe out, the Ashtankasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukshanyasana. Breathe in, right leg forward. Breathe out, left leg forward. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, left leg back. Hold the breath, right back. Breathe out, Ashtankasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukshanyasana. Breathe in, left leg forward. Breathe out, right leg forward. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, right leg back. Hold the breath, left back. Breathe out, the Ashtankasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukshanyasana. Breathe in, right leg forward. Breathe out, left leg forward. Breathe in, come out. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, left leg back. Hold the breath, right back. Breathe out, Ashtankasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukshanyasana. Breathe in, left leg forward. Breathe out, right leg forward. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, right leg back. Hold the breath, left back. Breathe out, Ashtankasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukshanyasana. Breathe in, right leg forward. Breathe out, left leg forward. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, left leg back. Hold the breath, right back. Breathe out, Ashtankasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukshanyasana. Breathe in, left leg forward. Breathe out, right leg forward. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. One more round. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, right leg back. Hold the breath, left back. Breathe out, Ashtangasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in, right leg forward. Breathe out, left leg forward. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, namaste. Breathe in, arms up and back. Breathe out, bend forward. Breathe in, left leg back. Hold the breath, right back. Breathe out, Ashtangasana. Breathe in, Bhujangasana. Breathe out, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe in, left leg forward. Breathe out, right leg forward. Breathe in and come up. Breathe out. Very good. Very slowly sit there. Sit very comfortably and easily with eyes closed. Be with your own body. കണ്ണുകൾ അടച്ചു വെച്ച് വിശ്രമിക്കൂ. Totally be with your own body. With eyes closed, very slowly move to Vajrasana to do Bhastrika Pranayam. Take position for the first round of Bhastrika Pranayam. Very loose fist in front of your shoulders. Shoulders are relaxed. Eyes are closed. There is a very big smile on your face. Take a normal breath in. Breathe out. Another deep breath in. And let go. Now in Bhastrika, in, out, 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 and in, out. Let go of all your efforts. With every inhalation, the body is getting energized, and with every exhalation, the body is relaxing. Feel the flow of energy throughout your body. With a lot of enthusiasm and a big smile on your face, get ready for the second round of Bhastrika Pranayama. Loose fist, elbows touching your body, back and neck erect, eyes closed. Take a normal breath in, breathe out. Another deep breath in and let go. Now, in Bhastrika, breathe in, out, 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 and in, out. Release and relax. You are at peace. There is no ache or pain in your body. You're completely relaxed in this position. Every cell of your body is getting oxygenated. To energize a little more, again with a big smile, get ready for the last and final round of Bhastrika Pranayama. A normal breath in, breathe out. Another deep breath in and breathe out. Now, in Bhastrika, breathe in, out, 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 in, In, out, and in, out. Let go of all your efforts. You may sit comfortably and easily with your spine erect and eyes closed. Your body is still enjoying the yoga. You are with your own body, breath, and your mind. Eyes are closed. You are sitting comfortably and easily with a big smile on your face, ready to accept everything that is going around you. Happiness and energy is flowing through your body. You are enjoying the stretch, the pain, and your flexible body. There is still a big smile on your face. The smile is not just on your lips, it is pervading every cell of your body. Your brain is smiling, your heart is smiling, your lungs are smiling, your stomach, all the organs and cells in your body are now at rest with a big smile. Just take your attention to whichever part of your body that you like, be it your heart, your brain, your stomach. Your mind is totally free. Do not restrict any thoughts. It is moving and moving. There is still that big, wide smile on your face. There is still that flow of energy through your body, from the top of your head till the tip of your toes. The vibrations moving through every cell of your body. You are enjoying it. That big smile is moving through your body to every cell. On this beautiful long day, you are taking a sankalpa to be happy and blessed throughout your journey. Nothing in this world is important enough to worry you. Right now, this moment, you are happy. You are filled with joy. And your mind is at peace. You are not restricting any movement of your mind nor your body. You are just so comfortable in this state, a state of well-being, a state of happiness, a state of peace, a state of enthusiasm. This is what we have come here for today. To enjoy our own self. To enjoy that beautiful, very wonderful part of your own self, your mind. At this moment, in your body, both the hemispheres of your brain are working equally. You are feeling creative. You are feeling enthusiastic. You are ready for new innovations. But you're not ready to let go of that logic in you. You have understood that balance. This moment, the balance with your logic and your creativity. And there is a big smile on your face. what we are. This state of your body, mind, and soul. Just one drop in an ocean of pure and deep consciousness. It's okay if you are worried. It is okay if you are in discomfort. You will be taken care of by this pure and deep consciousness surrounding you, hugging your body, hugging your soul. Take a normal breath in, and as you breathe out, let go of all your efforts. As you breathe in, you're breathing in all the positivity. And as you breathe out, you are letting go of all the negativity from your body. There is still that wide smile on your face. That smile of happiness, smile of gratitude, smile of that eternal bliss. And that is yoga. Today, being International Yoga Day, you are enjoying your own self, your own body, your own flexibility, your own energy, and your own love, which is nothing but your existence. And that is yoga. Take another deep breath in with a big smile and breathe out with an even bigger smile. From now, you're taking a sankalpa to move forward in this state of complete happiness and peace, of complete balance, of logic and creativity, of complete equilibrium between all organs of your body, of a complete state of eternal bliss, a state of becoming one with the pure and deep consciousness. That is the state of yoga.
Yogena chittasya padena vacha malam sharirasya cha vaidhyakena योगाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि.
In this state of yoga, in this state of happiness, if you feel like very slowly and gently, still that smile on your face, with that enthusiasm, you may open your eyes.
Yeah, hello. Good? Very good, huh? Nice. Do you know why we exchange positions after meditation? We don't feel like talking, that's why. I know even you. Was it good today? How was it? Hear your views. I'm going to unmute you.
Very nice. Very nice.
How was it? Yoga today? Good, good. Good, good. Very nice. See, today, yogena chittasya patena vaja malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarotam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi. Today, actually, we worship the Lord Patanjali Maharshi. He is actually the profound, he devised this profound system of Ashtanga Yoga that we have been following. So we have bowed down to that great saint. Yogena chittasya means with yoga he healed the mind chitta. Patena vaja, with grammar he healed the language. Malam shariryasya, with medicine he healed the body. Vaidya, he was a Vaidya also. Yopakarotam pravaram muninam patanjali pranjaliranatosmi. We surrender to the divinity
and that sacred Muni Rishi of Patanjali. You know, this great knowledge is not just what you are doing in asanas. You should know that in this yoga day, at least on this day, this is not merely asanas. It is actually a blessing or a grace that has come to you. And that is why you are all like 50 people here. We've assembled on this particular day. We are doing all this because of that particular grace from the rishis and saints who devised this ancient system of philosophy, which has been transferred and transferred and transferred. And we're great and honored to be in such a nation with where this form of knowledge has originated. And right now, my father was telling, we have almost 1/3 of the population of the whole world doing yoga. So this knowledge is supposed to be reaching us. It is supposed to reach everybody, and it is on its path, and it will definitely reach everyone. So I want you all to be in this path and share this knowledge to maximum people. That is the message of Yoga Day. Okay, just share this to as many people
Right.
and bring them in. Let's bring that 2/3 very quickly into this path. Okay. Yes. Good.
On this occasion, no, I would like to share a couple of my experience. Not good that we preach every day, no, and this is something from the heart. 36 years of 36 years of life of indulgence, anxiety, worries, anger, regret, guilt, blame made a tremendous impact in my life. And I remember I was such a person, very short tempered, never know what really peace is. I enrolled to yoga in the year at my age of 36. And after 5 years of living in the path of yoga, in the path of service, path of meditation, 5 years I became a yoga teacher in 2005. And for last 20 years, almost now, I am in the path of yoga and teaching yoga for 15 years. And what I earned, what I learned, learning and learning, nothing other than few beautiful yoga teachers. You are there staying with me, and there are so many outside. So many people are calling. So many people are in love and togetherness with me, and millions of people. Guruji is imagining a society, a one world family. ഇപ്പോൾ അണ്ണാറക്കണ്ണനും തന്നാലായത് എന്നുള്ള പോലെ കുറച്ചു പേർക്കെങ്കിലും ഈ അറിവ് പകർന്നു കൊടുക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചാല് അവരുടെ ഗ്രാറ്റിറ്റ്യൂഡ് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും പ്രതാപലാവില്ല. I feel so grateful to be in this path, and I feel so grateful and proud to be in the path and to spend some time with the people, and that also along with my family. This is quite amazing. Every moment of your life becomes a celebration, and we are enjoying life. There will not even a single minute to regret. Single minute. I wish we all should move together. Let us all move together, work together to build up a divine, healthy society. So now I will request.
Yeah, children will tell something. Then I will tell.
Again, I should talk. Experience, not much experience in yoga. The depths of my father. Yeah. great experience, yoga. Personally, I don't speak much in the class, but otherwise I used to speak a lot. But yeah, yoga actually, everybody yoga begins in that eightfold system. Say we begin with asanas, right? But my experience was lot different. One day I happened to read a book of Yama and Niyama. That is the first and foremost uh, personal and social ethic that we need to follow to become to get into the path of asanas, Yama and Niyama. I happened to read that, but that influenced me greatly. Ahimsa, Satya, Asteya. Children will be knowing. I'm sharing stories of these principles in the class. So these principles influenced me greatly because I was fortunate to be in this divine path again in the path of art of living under the guidance of such a great Gurudev. But earlier days, we were put into the class. We were forced to sit. Then that kind of little wisdom was not there, but it was automatically coming in. But this Yama and Niyama actually gave a shift in my consciousness, that brought a shift. Even then, I understood that meditation is the ultimate experience, or meditation can bring a tremendous change, So then my path was to how to meditate. My curiosity was how to meditate. Fortunately, again, another book of meditation of in my hands somehow, that is actually the grace. So then I started meditating. Then I started doing asanas. I never used to do asanas. Can you imagine? So the path of yoga and meditation, no, path of achieving that, I don't say I have achieved anything, but it's to get into proper meditation, to be in. There are multiple disciplines, but I was fortunate to have music as one of the greatest wisdom, and that too classical music. That gave me, that was basically the Nada Yoga I always talk about. That gave a lot of, that no, the channelization was given. My guru, who is actually 90 years old, is a sacred yogi. He still lives and he is still continue to inspire me. I was under his tutelage for almost so many years. And his guidance, Krishnamurti Marar sir, actually influenced me a lot to retain and to continue in this path. So that actually gave me that experience, little bit of experience of yoga, bhakti yoga. So that was the experience of bhakti yoga from that sacred guru. And slowly, Jnana Yoga, already I talked to you from all what I read. Then I came to my family, who I just started following what they were practicing. Then my mother was going to become a teacher, formal training she was going. So I wanted to accompany her because she was going alone for 35 days to Bangalore. So that won't work out because I didn't want her to be alone. I didn't like to spare her alone there. So I thought I'll take a break from my work. I went with her, and in the national level certification exam, I scored very high because I was very curious about the other part of it, the knowledge part. The exam was more of it, and I could score very good marks. And then that 35 days brought a great transformation in the systematic approach of Ashtanga Yoga, which was inhibited, and that gave me that power. And I would say the first and foremost interest in me was to share what I knew. That was to become an instrument of my guru. So I started becoming that then on. Then I could experience even more and more when I started doing that karma yoga. So all these comes into your life, that karma yoga, bhakti yoga, jnana yoga, and Lord Vivekananda also influenced me greatly. I have a single book which I carry that is actually rented out from the library, but I'm not giving it back. I retain it by renewing it every day. I mean, every month, almost for like 7 to 8 years, I've retained that book. Whenever I have some, so I go to that book. That's also, so that's my personal experience. Anyway, good. I could share that on the yoga day. That's it, and that let that inspire you as well. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, and you, Jenny will tell.
Very good evening, all of you. Today, the yoga day, I was thinking today is yoga day. So 6 years back, my mother and my father was asking how many years back, how many years back. So I was telling them six. They were not sure about it, and they kept on asking. Why I have this memory is 6 years back on this yoga day, we had a very big crowd in our college and in our place, that is where I studied, Dharmasthala. We had to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and go for the yoga day. So at that time, it was the first year of college, and imagine getting up at 3 and going for yoga day. So I was the only one, I guess, among my classmates who already had this prior knowledge of yoga. Rest, many of them were new to this, right? They all came because they didn't have any other option. Maybe like they wanted a degree or they wanted a medicine degree, and this was the best option. So yeah. Anyways, since I had this prior knowledge, I was always curious to know how other people took it, because being in a family of yogis, you don't know how other people accept yoga. You're born into this path. You're already, in yoga. So you don't know how other people accept it. That was my most, important curiosity in me always. So, how to make others understand what we understand, what we are already going through, that happiness and that level of peace. So, to make others understand, that is why I think I took up this course of 5.5 years. It's a very big uh, commitment that I had to take in my life. Like, if you ask me when I was small, what would I become? I would never ever, would have told that I would become a doctor, because I used to tell my mother I hate biology, I can't study biology. And, the life leads you somewhere. Maybe that is the best path for you. You have to believe that. Because, if I had chosen what I wanted to, maybe I would have become a maths teacher, or I would have become an English teacher, or maybe I would have become a lawyer. There are so many things that I always thought, okay, maybe that was me. But at this moment now, I know that that's not me. This is me, and that knowledge I would have never got if I was not born as my parents' child. Both of them, they have brought that knowledge to me. Like, I remember when I was in my fifth standard, that was the first time I did a yoga course. It was my father's yoga course, Sri Yoga, a yoga course for kids. So we were so interested, Sri Yoga for kids. And there also I was the celebrity, always I am the celebrity. In college also, the only person who knew yoga before. And there also I was a celebrity because my father was the teacher. So yoga has always run through the family, run through me. So it's not a new experience. That's what I said. I'm so lucky to have been born into this path. So I'm very, very much grateful to our guru and to my parents to have brought this path into me, to have made me understand that this is what we all are, this level of happiness and peace. So that is my journey through yoga, and it keeps on, going on and on. It continues. So right now you might be enjoying this Elevate with Sopanam and the International Yoga Day, or some other day you will be coming for our lifestyle modification programs. Some other day you will be with us for energy management. So there are so many variations, and there is so many scope, in this field. So I am also kind of in the starting steps. So I won't say that I know anything. I'm just beginning my career and beginning my life. So I hope it leads me to a beautiful and beautiful name. So, like for me, yoga is not just yoga. I am, trying to learn what all I can connect yoga with. So my first thing, first year I planned to join yoga, telling my mother that I'm going to become a yoga teacher and a doctor, and I'm going to study psychology, and I'm going to find a link with yoga and psychology. So that dream is still going on. I have just achieved the first part, the 5.5 years doctor's degree. So becoming a doctor, Dr. Anjali Krishna, is just a small step, I understand now. So moving forward, you will hopefully find me as a psychologist, a healer, and there are so many possibilities. So let's see. Happy International Yoga Day.
Okay, now your teacher is
They all are telling about their experiences, but this is totally different, my experience. Most of my students know my experience, but few of them are still there. In front of me, no other choice. No, maybe 20, 25 years back. That is why I came to yoga. Only to cure my health issues, I started my yoga and naturopathy. Because my family, everybody will take care, one person is sick in our house, but finally we feel they also will fed up in future. Yes or no? Even if a husband or a wife or children or parents or people, whatever or whoever it may be, they will fed up. That feeling came to my mind, and allopathy medicines I tried whatever. I have lots of issues. Maybe starting only cold and cough, when I was young. Then cold, cough, sneezing means I started sneezing means morning to afternoon I can sneeze. That like that my body, and then it became asthma. That also, that time I thought okay it will go like that. Then also I started medicine, allopathy medicine, Ayurveda, homeo, lots I tried. Then I became a severe asthmatic patient. In between, I married and I have 2 children. Everything happened in between with this medicine. Then after that, I got heart issues, and I have back pain, spinal problem, then piles, fissure, vertigo, whatever it is, all the names I know. I don't know the science. I learned economics, I'm MA economics, but I know the name of these diseases because I had these all. I'm not telling I'm cured everything, because it is very difficult to cure completely a health issue. We got it in the young age. But then I decided one day, doctor's last letter I got, you go for angiogram and lots of medicines also. Then I decided, one of my friend, pranic healing doctor, he told, if you will obey me 41 days, then I will tell something. Then I told okay, because no option in front of me to go for the further treatment. I'm not getting any curing, and it is not a permanent curing, but I'm continuing with that. To take a glass, like this, a glass of water, and if it is hot, I need somebody's help. Because of the medicines, my hand will be like that, and my body also. But then I decided to quit all the medicines. Then I started naturopathy treatment. Not a treatment, he told 41 days, if you can continue with raw food. There is no cooked food, means even a single glass of water boiled also not there. Only with raw food. I started that and I continued, and 41 days I did that one. I started this, I was in 2001, 2001. Then that time my weight was 72. I was very beautiful because my body was like this and no, very beautiful. Now only people are telling you are very beautiful. That time nobody was telling. But my photo and all, no, when I'm seeing now, I can realize how I was and how I am now. But then 41 days, within 41 days, I reduced 11 kgs, and then I did all the checkup and all, then almost my result all, it was very good. Then I decided, I'm studying between, I started Art of Living courses, the Sudarshana Kriya helped me a lot. Because of that only we are like this. That breathing exercise I did the day, then that day I stopped the medicine for asthma. Never I took, now 20 years, I took any medicine for asthma because tablet will not help, only injection was helping me. Admitting every 3 months, 4 months, I was admitting in the hospital. But never I missed my Kriya this 20 years. I am practicing. Then I followed this naturopathy diet and all. Then I thought to learn more about yoga and naturopathy. Then I started study for the naturopathy course, diploma in naturopathy, because I studied economics. Then how I can go for further science? Then I studied 1 year science, and then I started studies naturopathy. Then naturopathy, PG, diploma, everything 5.5 years I studied. Then yoga, also more into yoga. When I started studies in this naturopathy, then I started giving treatment to people. I don't know anything, but whatever I am learning, I am giving to people. I started service because in between I went to Kuwait, and my husband was the only one member working, and there to our survive our the income and expenditure. No, it is very difficult there. He was only man working, and then I'm sitting at home, and my 2 children are studying there. You know the Gulf, how the fees and all. Then I started taking yoga classes. That last class he told, that I don't know English, how to speak English. I know I'm a MA economics, but yeah, he was, we don't know in Kerala who studied MA or whatever degree. Then I started writing how to take this Surya Namaskar or whatever posters from these small children. They were very small children, and I am writing in a book how to take yoga. One lady came in, she called me for the yoga to talk, how to explain. I'm a yoga teacher, I don't know. Then the children helped me to talk, and then she came for yoga, and I started from there. Then I was getting some money, and I studied accounts there. No other way than what to do. Then I got a job in accounts. Economics student, how to do accounts. That also with my brother-in-law. He will get very angry very easily. But to teach me tally. Within 1 day, I learned tally because I know his behavior. And then within 1 day, I learned, and then I started work in accounts. Then my income increased every month because I got more students. When I studied naturopathy, that also continued, and I started the treatment there. Within months, how I did that all, the treatment and yoga, everything. In Kuwait, most of them knows us, me and my husband. People are calling and coming in. We were very busy. Within 9 years, that much that much people I given the treatment. I was taking money because I need money, but I'm doing from my heart, 100%. Those who are coming to me, that is my family. How I am taking care of my family, like that I am till these many years. I am taking each and everyone in the family like my family members. I don't have any separation, my children and other children. That is why in my house also people are totally, they don't want to hear yoga. Still, few of them relatives are sitting here. They are also not ready to do anything. they don't like to hear from me, but I will tell. Though they are doing something wrong in their life, I will scold, because I know how what I did in my life. uh, that life was totally, I was having non-veg, chicken, mutton, and egg, and whatever useless things, means onion, I know, but I like that only, because I'm in a farmer family. My father was a farmer. All the vegetables, everything was available in my house, but I don't touch anything. I eat only onion, and because that type of food only I like. But these all made me my health that much worse in the young age. No, my husband was helping a lot and supported a lot. Otherwise, no, you go. Normally, now a husband, they will tell no need of wife like this, because always health issues and all. But he was totally supporting me and my children also. Then in my family also, I'm little strict. Like you people know, I'm strict with my students. Like they also not ready to yoga, not ready to do wake up morning, even a satsang, to sing a bhajan in satsang also, I had to scold or beat him, Jishnu. But then no, but in their blood it came. That is why I'm telling, we teach yoga in the age, very small age. They will not ready to do, but we have to give them. In the blood, it will be there. In the future, they will come. Then my life is like that. But now, in 20, maybe 19 years, I went once in hospital. My family never went to hospital. I never had an allopathy tablet. I'm not telling I'm 100% healthy, because if we got a health issue for our internal organ, it is not possible to cure 100%. That is why I am telling, or I'm compelling everyone to follow a good life. Because children don't know what will happen in future. But if our heart, kidney, or any other lungs or any organ affected some issue, it is not possible to cure 100%. We can manage. Now I am managing without any medicine, with my food control and yoga, everything I am managing. He told no about the training. I had lots of certificate, yoga teacher, whatever in this wall, lots of certificate is there. But I want to become a yoga government certified yoga instructor with the government. For that it is 35 days training in Bangalore in my age of 50. My 50th birthday was in Bangalore ashram. I went there. My spine is like that. My heart is like that. Everything is like that. There, 5 o'clock, 5:30, there is sponging in the yoga class. Otherwise, we can't enter there. Till 11:30 class continues. There is no break at all, because this government exam is very tough. Then I took him. He came only to take care of me. But we both studied. I suffered a lot there because of study. I don't like to study much, but I want that certificate. That also I got it. Then now what happened in my life? My children now, they are little more above us. Me and husband, what we are doing 24 hours, but they are little more above us to take care of us now. If we are not doing any one day meditation or yoga, they will ask, why you are not doing? That is our wealth now. And I'm telling everyone my experience. If I tell no, I like to write a book, my experience, but it will help a lot to people. But no one wait for that. Young age, no, those who are young, you take care of your health. No one in this world to take care of. Even we are thinking doctors are there or medicine is there, it will not help. It will help not a permanent remedy. Temporary we will get a remedy. But when we are ready to change our lifestyle to bad to good, then only we can save our life. One more thing, our lifespan, we can't increase our lifespan. But till that period, without any medicine, surviving our life is the success of our life. That you learn from my learned age. You all learned that. Because we are thinking, okay, it is very easy to have a glass of water and 5 tablets. It is very easy. But no, what is happening? I'm not against allopathy because we need treatment, we need. But we should take care of our body. If after some extent, maybe we can't, then go to hospital for a temporary relief, but permanent relief you find out. When we have a child, before we want a child, those who are married, no children, they want child, they first they make their own body healthy, because when we get a child with our health issues, that child become ill health, totally ill health in their life. That is genetic. Last week we explained, that is why take care of our health first. Then nothing, enough, no? Yeah, this is my life, my experience. No other choice in front of me, that is why, but now this is my life. Yoga, naturopathy, this is my life. Every day, how many students and how many patients are calling, and I'm giving the whatever my knowledge is very little. You know, my husband has enough knowledge, but I am very little knowledgeable person, but I'm managing. My tongue is a little more big. No, I will talk and then people, that I know. Okay, this is my life. We have these 4 family members only here. We are now our passion, yoga. Okay.
Very good. So we shared our life story in front of all of you. Not to be like us. You should lead a healthy and happy life. That is what we do. And that is what we do every 24 hours. Tonight when we sleep, we think about the people whom we deal with tomorrow. That is how we spend our time. That is why the energy, that is why the happiness, that is why the wealth, everything is coming to us in abundance. This is the beauty of life. That is what yoga tells us. So we were talking to you for so long. Today we are late also 5 minutes. But now we want to hear from you if you want to say something.
The lifestyle modification course.
Okay.
What I told, no, that is the course. Okay, anybody wants to tell anything? We are going to wind up.
So wish you again a very healthy and happy, prosperous life. And let us again Sopanam International Yoga Day to change our life and to start a new life. Every year, no, so many people are changing their lifestyle on this occasion. So this is a beautiful chance for each of you to grow in life.
Yeah, very good.
Happy Yoga Day.
Happy Yoga Day.
Yoga
Yoga Day.
Narayana Hari Om. Sundara Vanda Mukunda. Narayana Hari Om. Keshava Hari Govinda. Narayana Hari Om. Narayana Hari Om.
Keshav Hari Govinda, Hari Narayana Hari Om. Chode, चोरे काश बुझा हो रे हरि नारायण हरि ओम Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, you will get the meeting. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.